go. What's up, YouTube? Poppin' Packs TCG here once again with our second place OTS championship right here. So, what's your name? What you playing?
My name is Cody. I played Branded Draco Tail.
Hell yeah. All right. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
All right. We'll do main deck, side to extra.
Okay.
All right. So first, of course, the Draco Tail stuff is pretty self-explanatory. This is a little bit of a different take on majority of the profiles that I saw. So I played 2 Pan and 1 Urgula. Pan is good at like the reborn effect, like from the grave and stuff, like a non-fusion. Like say you establish full board and you have like 5 mana in hand, but you they Raigeki your board or something like that, and you have Pan engrave. Then you just put Pan back. You bring back a little name. Now your 5 mana is live with another monster in your hand. So now you still have like the Arthelion or Gulamil Disruption, even Secretarion, depending on the other materials you have.
Okay.
But I do like the 2 Pan. I did think about bumping Urgula to 2. I did try 3 for a while, but don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Don't do that. All right. Well, that's it for the Draco Tail monsters. Of course, the spells. Rahu, Ketsu, the ulti.
1 ulti.
I want to get the CRs, man, but they're so expensive, dude.
Should have talked to me. I sold one.
Pretty self-explanatory. Of course, the 3 traps. I thought about doing like what Jesse Cotton did a while ago, where like he sided the horn, but I don't know. Like it just feels weird with them like potentially like thinking like, oh, like you only play the 2 traps when you just randomly set another Rahu and like say you go full board and they're like, okay, cool, I have 1 less trap to deal with.
Right.
You know, it sucks. It kind of sucks to draw one of these, but at the same time, like there are situations where like I drew flames so many times, bro, and it like just by itself. And
out of how many rounds?
8.
8 rounds.
Yeah, I drew it so many times. And like say they like imperma Ash my Lucius. Like yeah, it sucks. And then I just set flame. Yeah, you don't get the draw off the flame, but you still get like spell cards are super prevalent in this meta right now. So the 1 flame negate, and then like I have like 3-4 other cards in hand. Like it's pretty strong.
Okay.
Horn, okay. Sting, MVP. I banished so much stuff. I played Lunalight in round 6, right? And they did the Kaleido Chick effects in the extra deck monster. I don't remember what it's called, right? And I sting target that in the like some like poly or some shit. And then they did like Lunalight Fusion. I did Flame, and they're like response, and then they looked in their grave and they're like, oh shit, like you banished it with Sting. So this is MVP for sure. Let's see, the branded package, 2 Fallen in White, 1 Albas. This is definitely the standard ratio. I do like this a lot. I did think about playing a 3rd one and cutting this for that, but the Albas interrupt to where like because normally like full combo you're gonna get the Ecclesia Synchro on the board, and you can go effect, you can summon Albas and then fuse away with their monster, and now you have a Mirror Jade. Now you have an additional interruption with establishing full board already. This card is so stupid, bro. Special one, you get to special it, dump in an Albion, which turns on like you get Fallen of Virtuous in the end phase, or you can get Brain Diffusion for follow up. It's so stupid. And then this, like even if you normal it only locks you if you special it. So you normal effect summon Ecclesia, and then you can make Exiton or any other random rank 4. So that's pretty good. I do like that. So 2 Cartesia and 2 Ecclesia. So
that's different.
A lot of people have either been playing 1 or playing 3 and cutting down Cartesia to 1. I want the 2 additional ways to fusion. right? So say like I have like freaking Urgula Pan in my hand, but I have Cartesia. Like this card still gets me to full Draco Tail combo, and losing the 2 Malulu. I mean, this is in reality just a replacement for it. This, like, especially going second, is just absolutely insane. So like even if you get like Fluid or something like that, and like this is your only monster, and you have like 4 other hand traps, you just Normalist and pass. So now they have to deal with a Mirror Jade potential disruption and then 3 other cards in your hand. And then if you Mirror Jade effect, this recycles itself. And I mean, if it gets banished, I believe the Fallen in White can't summon from banished. I think it's just hand graver deck. Let me see. Yeah, hand graver deck. So if this card gets banished, this like doesn't do anything by itself. So the second one is pretty goated, and I do like that both of these like recycle themselves in the end phase, especially if you go like full combo. Like this recycles itself, so now you have an extra monster to fuse with on your opponent's turn with like 5 mana and stuff. All right. Let's see. The spells, I guess, for the branded engine. Of course, the 2 branded fusion. I don't know why you would play any less than 2. I don't know why they brought this back to 2. This 100% should have stayed at 1. This is such a broken card.
That's crazy.
And
I say 3.
No, hell no.
I'm a branded player, but yeah.
Like with this deck, like Ashing Branded Fusion no longer hurts because now you have Rahu Ketu to follow up with, especially Rahu. Like you mainly want to Ash Rahu for sure. Like
yeah, definitely.
Like this just gets you like Sanctifier or Albion.
It's just a bait card.
Yeah. And then of course the 2 Fallen. I did try 3 for a little while there, but 2 is fine. It helps you dodge like imperms and stuff on like your Arthelion. Great interrupt for on your opponent's turn. You know, like the pop is ironically super strong. So that's it for like the engine. Now for non-engine, 3 Ash, 3 Bell, 3 Fua. So I was playing Moonlit like during the tournament, but I honestly already changed it. I'm playing 2 Valor, and then this I was playing for sure. In the main deck, the only changes I made were the 2 Valor for the 2 Moonlit, or vice versa, right? Moonlit is okay. It's just like there was quite a few times where I wish I had Valor over Moonlit, because like this can hit like anything in the main phase, right? I mean, like Crisea, that's why I have these. So like if they go draw 2 with the stupid Radiant Quick Play, sure. On res, they Crisea effect, you can either Ash or Bell that. And then all this is happening in a draw phase, so Valor's kind of dead. That was kind of the thought process behind the Moonlit. But like stopping Crisea in the draw phase is great. But then they just go to main phase, and I don't play Droll. So now if they have just like a normal summon or special summon, now they're just playing for free. And they still set up like full bore. So like having the additional like Valor interrupt is pretty strong. And it's not once per turn, which I do like a lot. Fu is self-explanatory. Called by, okay. It did help me a lot against like Shifter and stuff. But I didn't see it in the finals when I lost to Shifter. But extra.
Shout out Chewy.
Yeah, shout out to Chewy, man. Tokens, blah blah blah. Alright, so the extra deck, 2 Arthelion, 1 I don't even Shalos, I think is how you say it. So I cut the 3rd Arthelion for this. It came up like 1 time. I don't remember what I shuffled back, but it came up 1 time. It was pretty good. I don't think I would play 3 Arthelion anymore. I think this is going to stay for sure. And then, of course, the MVP, freaking Gulamel. Gulamel is so crazy because, like, the fact that, like, any Draco Tail card triggers this if your opponent doesn't have a response. And it's great removal. And even if, like, say you go like Ketu and they have a response while you have this on the board, sure. And then you go like another Draco Tail name, like in the same chain, and they don't have a response. Now you can change Gulamel and pop what you were trying to pop to begin with, and now you just get free removal. That's it for the Draco Tail monsters. The Branded monsters 2 Albion. I've seen a lot of lists cut this down to 1. I just feel like, like Branded Fusion, it can come up where you don't want to summon Sanctifier. You want to summon Albion to Fusion because, like, say, Mirror Jade or something is way stronger. Or you can even fuse into, what's it called? Secretarion or the Chaos Dragon. Sure, you can even fusion into these two with this. So the second one is definitely, I feel, very important. Sanctifier, of course, the out to like evenly matched, which is sucks. Please give us a trap negate, Konami. I would greatly appreciate it. The Alba, so that this is for the mirror. I never summoned this, even though I played, I think, 2 mirrors. I never summoned this. It's good in theory. It does require like Albaz, which is kind of meh. So I was thinking about either cutting this or this for Titaniclad, because I did play Lunalight. Like I said earlier, I did play Lunalight. The Titaniclad would have came out. Thankfully, they never established a Liger Dancer, so Titaniclad really never came up. But like the idea behind it is to play Titaniclad over this. But this, at the same time, is your like a resource to deal with like Retaliating Sea on your Branded Fusion. So you just shuffle back all your materials, make a Mirror Jade, and you have like 4 other cards in hand, and 3 other cards in hand because you get a discard for this. Now you have a Mirror Jade, and they have to play with their Retaliating Sea with their stuff getting banished, and if it hurts them, then they have to crash into Mirror Jade to kill the Retaliating Sea. So now your Mirror Jade is live. So it is kind of a pick your poison type of thing, right? Never made this. The idea behind it is like if your opponent has 2 monsters, your opponent has 2 monsters and you have Sanctifier, so you can go Sanctifier, Reborn, Albaz, and another effect monster. Mainly if it's like light or dark deck, you can go Albaz to fusion these 2 and Albaz to make this. I've never made this. And of course, Mirror Jade, self-explanatory. Mirror Jade's goated. Secretarion for the mirror. This is a potential thing instead of the Alba to make this or have a second one of this. The second one never really came up in the 2 mirror matches. Like this card is MVP for sure. Another way to out the retaliating on turn 0. It is kind of weird. It forces you to have like dragons and stuff, like light or dark dragon to be able to pop the Retaliating Sea. But this is required. The Ecclesia for the 1 card Fallen to White combo. This card is insane. I love this card.
Shuffles back too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely the shuffle back does come up a lot, which is incredible. Like the resource game in this deck is insane because of all the recursion. You can shuffle shit back, so on and so forth. It's crazy. And then the one final card I never ever summoned was Exiton. Never once did I summon this because like whenever I opened Fallen a White Dragon or whatever, like I would always specialist, so this card was kind of dead. But it is there for like if I open like Fallen a White, and that's really my only play, and I'm facing like a full board, and I know like say it's like a mirror match or whatever. I can go normal Fallen in White, effect, summon Ecclesia, overlay, boom. Well, summon in defense, because say Draco Tail has a full board. You go effect and you wipe their board. Sure, you can't kill them, but now they have to play. You hope to God they have they hope to God they have follow up, and they have to play through the 4 other cards you have in your hand. Well, 5 cards actually if you're going second, right? Never summoned it though. Sure. But now for the side, 3 Perulia, MST or fucking Radiant Typhoon or whatever it's called. 3 Pank. The idea behind this was solely for like die-fi or any type of like floodgate that prevents me from doing stuff in the graveyard. I never sided this in. I never ran into die-fi. Thank God. The one thing I do wish is it negated Shifter, because I hate Shifter so much. Fuck that card. So the third card. So I was playing Droplet over these. I never ever sided in Droplet, and there were so many scenarios where like Nibiru did come up, and it would have been better to have 3 monsters instead of like a spell in hand, because like say I have like Phimena and like another name, but I didn't have any other monsters, and I just had Droplet and like 2 other spells. Now it's dead, So I wish certain like situations like that, I wish it was Nib. A lot of people don't respect this card. I did think about putting in the main, but the other cards I have in the main are pretty strong in and of themselves. All right. 3 Mistaken Arrest. This is solely for like the Mitsu matchup, or hell, any deck that really searches. It doesn't do anything to Draco Tail, but like Radiant Typhoon, so on and so forth. Like this card is broken. I resolved 1, and then I drew for turn, and I drew another one. So then I resolved another one, and then I killed them on turn 5. And then the final card in the side, 3 Imperm, just for like K9 variants, or just extra like effect negation and stuff into any random matchup. But yeah, that's the profile.
Okay. Any other shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to everybody at SYG. Y'all are probably the stiffest competition here in San Diego, in Southern California. I do appreciate that. Shout out to David, the store owner. You're the man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's freaking Grandpa Moto right there. Shout out to Morgan with his YouTube channel. I appreciate the deck profile.
Got you.
Shout out D-Time Games. Right. Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yep.
Doing the deck profile.
Yep. Got you. Well, that's it. So tune in next time for the deck profile. Hopefully this guy right here tops at the regional. So hey. All right.